I notice this almost on every single website. People feel like they've got to sell their product right from the website. Really, you have to be thinking, like, what is the purpose of this entire page? What's going on? Vince Reed here. You know what time it is? It's ad roulette time. We basically break down 3 different ads. We never know what's gonna come up in the news feed. That's why it's roulette. They start the scrolling, I start the critiquing. But not only do I look at ads, I look at funnels as well. Let's get this party started. Drum roll, please. What we got going on here? All right, here we go. All right, so we got a vertical ad. Let's go ahead and hit the play. Let's listen to it.
The day after I shoot it, I stay around and then I shoot 10 opening hooks, sometimes even more. These are going to be the thing that I say in the first 3 to 5 seconds, designed to get you to stop the scroll and pay attention. My team and I have tested thousands upon thousands of hooks this year, and I had them put together a list of our most profitable 750 hooks that I want to send to you today. These hooks will help you increase your views, your clicks, your sales, and your profits. If you want those hooks.
All right, so really cool what he's saying. I think he should have a border on this, and it should have said something like 750, like I think he was saying TikTok hooks. I think that he should have some kind of title. All right, because to be honest, this was a vertical ad. I could have scrolled without even realizing that this was an ad if I wasn't paying attention to the fact that this was sponsored. I think that the messaging was clear, but I think if the conversions, in my opinion, would be better if he was saying what you see behind there, which is 750 TikTok hooks. Let's scroll down a little bit. I want to see what he says in the copy. Let's see. Get each profitable content hook for 1/11th of a penny. Just 0.0001 per proven hook. Okay. I think that if he had a good title, and then maybe like if the thumbnail could somehow like put this in an easy to like understand way as an outcome. I love to have a clear title, like what the ad is going to be about. And I also love an outcome on the ad. But overall, the messaging is pretty clear, but I just think it would draw more attention and it would allow the algorithm to put it in front of more people by essentially, calling out who you're looking for. But let's go ahead and hit the learn more button. Let's see what it's looking like here. All right, so you can see first here, you've got the big, long headline, pretty small. And then you've got, a lot of copy here. Again, I notice this almost on every single website. People feel like they've got to sell their product right from the website. Really, you have to be thinking, like, what is the purpose of this entire page? The purpose is to get you to click this, right? Not necessarily to get you to read. If your eyes are forced to literally just sit here and read, remember, if you look and you can't just understand what it says, you have to physically take your eyes and read. To me, on the page, especially above the fold, it's too much copy. So I would definitely shrink it down. And also, I'm just noticing a small disconnect from the actual ad. But let's go ahead and check out the mobile version, because that's the most important thing, is 95% or more of the traffic comes from mobile. So let's check that out. All right, so, the first thing that I noticed, again, I'm always just paying attention to everything, and again, I didn't listen to the entire part of the ad, but up here it says 900 hooks, and I believe it said 150. So again, you want to be clear. Now, number one, a lot of copy, a lot to read. You got this headline here, limited time offer, get our 900 plus most profitable and viral hook ideas. I think that something like if you're gonna give 900, that should have been somewhere on the ad, right? You always wanna capture what's going on inside of your prospect's mind, right? So if the ad is about 900 profitable and viral intro hooks, then the ad should say the exact same thing. So you want them to be able to click on, the ad or see the ad and then have the messaging be the same. I don't understand why you have the logo below this offer. And it could be, again, because sometimes people don't optimize for mobile, but I would probably move that up or even completely take that off. We definitely want to get this down to 2 lines. I mean, I think it would be just as effective if you got rid of this. It could say limited time offer on the top. So this could be the top line. And then the bottom, this, instead of having it this, it could just say 900 plus profitable and viral hooks, right? And then even for just $1, right? And then you could just literally have maybe like buy this, and then you could have bullet points. And never again, bullet points. Never again, not know what to say on a post. Never again, not get anybody to like your video. And this would just be the point. So you could say 900 plus profitable hooks for $1. Get these hooks and never again worry about what to say, not get likes on your post, and get the wrong type of buyer, click here, right? So let's see what we have on the button. Download your hooks now. Not a bad CTA. It's a good call to action. You click on it, going right to the form. Let me delete this copy here. Cool, again, really low. I would try to get this up, move that out. But overall solid, just a lot of copy. And I think that if it was a little bit more clear of the outcome, remember, always focus in on the outcome with the ad, because that's really all the customer wants. Awesome, so let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Drum roll, please. What we got going on here? What's the next ad? Boom. All right, let's dive into Hyros. Now, I'm talking about a person that knows how to run ads, right? Clear title. Our tracking AI will scale your ads or you don't pay. Clear, you know exactly what's gonna happen. Obviously capturing what's going on inside the prospect's mind. If you scroll down to the top to the copy, our tracking plus AI factually improves ad ROI by a lot, verified by 1,000 plus businesses. Got the social proof there. Let's go back up. Let's listen to the ad.
Tom Biles ImpactTheory.com, Ian Graziosi and Tony Robbins Mastermind.com, 6, 7, 8, and 9-figure e-commerce brands like LadyBoss.com, massive influencers with millions of followers, sales and ads leaders like Dan Henry, and even one of the highest revenue funnels of all time, Alex Marzi's GymLaunch.com, they're all using it. And that's why I can make a crazy guarantee like that, because this is real, this is working right now, and hundreds of businesses are using it. And if you're not one of the businesses using it, you're at a disadvantage because you're paying more to get a customer than they are. You don't got to be at a disadvantage. Click this ad. I'll explain exactly how Hyros works. You want customers from ads much cheaper and to scale much further? Our software Hyros will do that for you, or you don't pay for it.
So I obviously give this ad a thumbs up. Everything that you want to see in an ad, clear who you're targeting, very clear message, who he is. He identified the problem and what it does. It's going to lower your ad costs and basically help you get better ROI. Had social proof of other people using it. That's always great. And by the way, some of you are like, well, what if I don't have social proof? You could always borrow proof, right? Someone else has gotten results. That's how you would basically fill in if you don't have the social proof. Great copy there, very clear. Let's go ahead and see where it takes you. All right, so we can see here really clear, track ads, feed AI. And you can see here it's asking you to select your type of business and to get a demo. But again, for me, it's all about the mobile view. So let's go ahead and check out the mobile version because that's where all the traffic is gonna come from, and we'll go from there. All right, so you can see basically it looks like it's taking you to just a book a call area. So track ads, feed AI, Hyros AI, print tracking is proven to increase ad ROI by 3,000 businesses. Go ahead and scroll down. So the first thing that I would say from this, I would move this up. So I'm assuming that someone didn't look at this on mobile, all right, because this is below the fold. And remember, for me, 95%, knowing that 95% or more of the traffic is coming from mobile, the first thing I optimize for, I don't even really, to be honest, check desktop first. I mean, it's always mobile. I would move this up. If this was up above the fold, so go ahead and go back up a little bit. Okay, I think for mobile, because there's so many options, I might want to move this to one line for mobile, maybe one line. Okay, and then I'd move this up. All right, so I'd move that up and I'd want to get the button below the fold. All right, so other than that, I mean, this is pretty clear. Also select your business type. The one thing I could say about this is the ad didn't necessarily mention that they were going to book a call. So on mobile, especially the cold traffic, warm traffic, this would probably work. They're not really expecting to book a call, right? So when they land here, they're going to be confused. But if you scroll down, let's see if it makes more sense, especially if this was up. So select your business, right? So any person with common sense would say, okay, I guess he wants me to select my business. So what happens if I were to click on call funnels? I'm just curious. Okay, so now that's taking me here. It took me away from where I want to be. Now I'm a little bit, I don't know. So I'm assuming this is going to explain. Go ahead and scroll down a little bit. And now I can get a demo. All right, so it has all of this. So mobile up to cold traffic, this might not convert, but I mean, warm traffic, I think it would be fine. Go ahead and scroll up. I would definitely move this up. I think that at this point, the ad already kind of gave enough social proof. So I know that the customer likely is going to click that because they have a call funnel. I definitely want to shrink this and get this to 2 lines. All right, so this just needs to be optimized for mobile. I'm pretty sure no one looked at these pages on mobile, and you would want to move this video up. And then you want to basically get the button, the get a demo button right here with a clear call to action. So I would definitely do that. So I gotta be honest, I would give the landing page for mobile a thumbs down, but the ad, hands down, a thumbs up. Let's move it on. All right, drum roll, please. What we got here? What we got? All right, here we go. David. Okay, we know it's sponsored. All right, so let's see. There's a lot of copy on the ad, so if I don't hit play, remember, when the ad shows up specifically on your phone, or even on a desktop, if you're for whatever reason looking at Instagram on a desktop, you're not gonna be able to hear what's going on here. So I need to be able to make out what is going on here if I don't have my volume on. So my first thing is I think it's extremely creative, like all the stuff happening. My only critique would be like the words are all capped and very difficult to read unless you physically force yourself to read them, right? So I know people are like, what the heck does that mean? That means if you look at that copy right there, you have to like literally read it, right? You want it like, for example, you could easily just look at that, the big text that's behind and know what is being said. But right here, you're forced to read it. So let's go ahead and listen to the audio because I'm sure it's gonna support the ad, but I might wanna slow down some of this and maybe not make this text all capped.
Yourself. And the beautiful thing about this is you never have to talk to anybody. You never got to show your face. And the money basically is coming in cash flowing passively. And I'm actually going to be teaching you guys a step-by-step process this Sunday for free. So if you want to learn all the game I got to give, go ahead and click the link down below and I'll see you on Sunday. Let's go.
This is a good ad. Okay, so the one thing, the copy is matching what he's saying. All right, so, but remember, you have to look at the ad from two perspectives. If you're listening to the ad, it makes 100% easy to follow along. It's actually big. So what he's saying, it's matching, so it makes sense. But I'm looking at it from like if it's in the news feed. Number one, if I don't notice it's sponsored, I don't know it's a sponsored ad. So again, like I've been telling a lot of people with news feed ads, okay, you probably want to put some type of title or border on this so I know immediately what the outcome is here for this specific ad. All right, so let's see what the copy says. I think to myself, why don't more people have YouTube channels? It's one of the most powerful platforms on the planet, and yet so many people are still missing out. But here's the thing, building a successful YouTube channel is easier than you might think. All right, so I think that it's cool, like the copy is strong, but again, I think that, remember, this sentence, right? This first part of the sentence is the first part people are gonna see if they scroll down. So you might wanna like say something about what you're doing, like building a successful YouTube channel is easier than you think. Maybe start it off with that, and then like bring it out, just so I know clearly what it is if I didn't watch obviously the video. All right, but let's go ahead and see where this takes us and what's happening on the most important part, which is after the click, where they're landing. All right, so let's take a look at this. We can see that this particular website is clearly optimized for mobile, which you definitely want to do because all the traffic is coming from mobile, but you do want to pay attention to desktop as well. So there's some things that I would definitely do here and make sure that this is optimized for desktop. For example, you could, increase the size of this from 3 lines to 2, right? You could definitely take this to 1 line, and you could possibly even add a video in here. But let's go ahead and check out the mobile version. All right, so I already like it. I mean, he's branding himself. He has his name. Free live workshop. It's clear what it is. Learn how we grew a profitable online business on YouTube in 2023. Without ever creating videos showing our face. All right, so very clear. I would definitely look at this and make that 1 line. I think an outcome. I mean, learn how we grew a profitable online business. I think that if he went to like even ChatGPT and worked on just maybe something more compelling and more pull, like give me like, how we used some kind of like mechanism to grow to 100,000 subscribers in 5 weeks or something like that, I think would improve it. But it's general. I think that the ad itself and the quality of the ad will pull people in. And I'm assuming you're following strong, so people already know who you are. But remember, when I look at an ad, I'm always thinking cold traffic. If this lands in the hands of someone who doesn't know you, why would they want to go on this webinar, right? What mechanism, what thing am I going to learn? All right, but overall, this is good. Yes, I want a 10. I think I like get the secret or get, where should I send? Let's go ahead and click it. Let's see what the button says, the pop-up says. Okay, so this is an evergreen webinar. All right, so it's an evergreen webinar, how we scaled to 100K per month and passive cash flow from YouTube. All right, solid, it's solid. I would give this an overall thumbs up. I think that the landing page is clear. I think just with a little bit of ad, like maybe, take 10 minutes, think about like the headline and see if you can add something more compelling there. Because remember, thinking cold traffic, like what would make a person that has no idea who you are want to get on that webinar. But overall, I'd give it a thumbs up. Good ad. So we went through 3 different ads and we checked out 3 different funnels. And I gotta say, today overall, some pretty cool ads and some pretty solid funnels. But I did notice one thing, and that was that most of the people, actually not most, all of them were using brick wall pages, and they were using videos behind them. So I would highly suggest checking out EBOOV, my company, which will allow you to get more leads and faster sales, and allow you to slap that brick wall page away, which is blocking literally 80% of your traffic. But other than that, it was a great day, and I had a lot of fun with Ad Roulette. And if you got value from this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you on the internet. Later.